You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. Welcome back to Our Daily Show, 10:47 the time, right here on a Monday in downtown Alton. Really excited for this conversation. Coming up on September the 23rd and 24th, the Jerseyville Police T.E.E.N.S Program Pickleball Tournament. Officer Tefertiller on the line now. Good morning and happy Monday to you, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, I really appreciate your time. I know that you're busy. You're one of the school resource officers, correct, in Jerseyville?
Yes. Currently, we have one up in Jerseyville.
And, I really just think, before we get into it, really just, I think your role is so important too, and really excited to see more and more of those opportunities to talk with Jerseyville and get some more insights, just like this pickleball tournament. And right off the bat, can you take us through the T.E.E.N.S program a little bit and give us an overview?
Yeah, I can definitely do that. So the T.E.E.N.S program isn't necessarily a new concept. It's just kind of a change of a concept. So everybody's familiar with the DARE program. It's a national approach and everything like that. Nothing wrong with that approach, but we decided for our community, we wanted to take control. We wanted our community to say what's going on. So we came up with the T.E.E.N.S program. So that stands for teaching, empowering, encouraging, navigating situations. So we're trying to, go through and build better, adults through our program, which is basically the same thing as DARE, but it's a little bit different. So what are the big reasons we switched that? We have flexibility. We can address the needs of our community and change it year to year. And then the other thing is we come up with the material for it based on leaders in the community. So basically they come up with the topics they want to hear, and then I'll look through peer-reviewed articles in government publications to go through and get the best materials. So that's the good thing about getting those peer-reviewed articles. They're changing every year. More information is out every year, and we're able to stay on top of it, which is great.
It seems, not to cut you off, sir, it seems like this is a really unique way and also an innovative way to get folks around the community to get invested in the program as well. Am I onto something there?
Yeah, we don't want it to be, it's the police department's approach. It's the community. We want what is the community seeing that we need to focus on. So if we, look and we see that one problem that year one was like, okay, this is a big problem. Okay, well, that's not really a problem anymore, but this other thing's popping up. We should switch gears and start focusing on that. And then we can come up with some of our other programs. Like we have a CARES program ran by people in the hospital. I can talk to them. They tell me what they're seeing in the community, and then I can try to incorporate the lessons I'm learning from them directly into some of the classes that we already have.
This is really cool. I think this is a very, very unique and also a very, just an amazing way to really raise awareness and also curb some of the issues and prevent them. And with that being said, let's circle into, if it's okay, the pickleball tournament.
Yeah.
Is this an opportunity for everybody, or is this age limited?
It is open for everybody. It's geared more towards an adult base. So we have it in our tournament that 16 and younger are supposed to have an adult with them. Because we do have a lot of adults that want to go out and have a good time. Mm-hmm. If in the future it came up that we want to have more of a juvenile tournament, we could, approach that. But it seems for the most part, our interest has been in the adult, more of an adult kind of setting.
Absolutely. And Officer Tefertiller, I don't know how it is up there, but down here in Godfrey and Alton, man, pickleball is taking over. Is that the case up in Jerseyville too?
Yeah, it's definitely growing. We've got a few more teams coming up this year. And then one of the things that we've done, partially, looking out for myself, is we've done hosting a couple skills clinics to try to build our player base. And it's also good to get, a lot of times you focus on events for everybody else and you kind of miss out on doing some things to help the community out. So I do it partially because I want to build a player base so I can have more people for my fundraiser. But it's also good because a lot of people can be intimidated. They show up at the court and they see the people out dinking all over the place and they get a little nervous, we set a nice, friendly way to do it. They can kind of come up. We get some people from the RiverBender Association down there to come up and help us out, and it's been a great program that we've had for that.
Man, you ain't a kid. And I was driving down Stamper Lane the other day and looking over at the pickleball courts, and I went, there is no way I'm standing a snowball's chance against any of these folks. So I might have to take you up on the skills training. So with that being said, Saturday and Sunday, September 23rd and 24th, men's and women's doubles. This is really cool. So take me through this. When does the event start in the mornings?
So it's a 2-day tournament. So we're going to have men's and women's. I have to look. I do believe it's at 9:00 on on Saturday. So that's actually going to be your women's first. So we've currently, I think, have about 7 women's teams signed up. It'll be a round robin for all of them playing inside of that. They will continue through, and then there'll be a slight break for the men's to start. I believe that's at 12. And then they'll play through. The next day on Sunday is going to be the mixed doubles, which is men's and women's. There's currently, I think, about 17 teams, so that's going to be split. The men's is also going to be split, and then we're hoping going to be about 7 teams per be round robin. We wanted to focus that everybody got a good amount of playing time, regardless of skill. We didn't want to have it set up with a single elimination type program.
I just can't. I mean, just the amount of teams. I mean, really, for me, I'm just kind of blown away by that. So many people just loving the sport of pickleball. And now registration's still open, isn't it?
Yeah, registration is still open. We did have our free T-shirt part of the program end last Friday. We have ordered a few extra in case we have some late registration type situation or somebody who wants to show up and not necessarily play, but watch and purchase a shirt. We have that. We've got a very nice shirt from Julie's Graphics. It's a nice performance blend shirt. We want to really give a quality product, for the people that are coming out for us.
That's really cool. And what I like about this too, sir, is the registration price is really affordable for folks. I mean, really $70 for all the playing that you're going to get the T-shirt at the time. I mean, that's really a good incentive.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that we price it in a good manner. And then we learned from our first tournament that if you play in more than one event, so if you were to play in men's, it's only an additional $10 fee to go into the mixed, trying to keep the cost down. We definitely learning from as we go on.
Well, and with that, I got to ask you, is just with the mixed doubles alone, has there been a pickleball power couple yet up in Jerseyville?
There's a few, but from what I'm gathering, we've gotten some ringers coming through. We've got some people coming from Jacksonville, Collinsville, Edwardsville, St. Charles. We've got a lot of people coming in.
Wow. That's incredible. And what's it mean for you guys? I mean, to really have people coming from all over the region for this?
Well, part of it is like we want to not just make it about the teens program, right? We're trying to make a community event. So part of the reason we have this 2-day pickleball tournament is we're bringing people into our community from outside. We're trying to show what Jerseyville has, show them our businesses, share the wealth of our people coming to play, and let them kind of experience the businesses and, really spread that out.
This is just awesome. And I really think the T.E.E.N.S program, just from what you described, sir, is really, really cool. And I like the way that it's always, adapting, always evolving, because just like you said earlier, so do the times, and, we all have to as well. So this is at Lions Club Park, correct?
Yep. It's at Lions Club Park. That's on Jefferson Street. It's pretty close to the police department. And all this information can be found easily on Facebook by searching the T.E.E.N.S Annual Pickleball Tournament. There's a link directly to the Eventbrite, so people could even register directly from their computer. There's no need to come up to Jerseyville for registration. Well,
that's even better. And Officer Tefertiller, what's your favorite part about this? To me, it would be watching the families, the folks coming together and just enjoying a nice game and really just a beautiful town. What's your favorite part? Is it what you're raising funds for, raising awareness about, the community aspect? What does it for you?
I mean, it's hard to pinpoint one. I mean, it's all fantastic. I think the biggest part is this allows us to do all of our other things. Since I've come over to the school resource officer spot and been with this team programs when we started, we're able to do different events. We're doing movie days at the movie theater. We're doing pool parties. It's allowing us to do that, to do our scholarships, to do our field days. So it's a great event to be at, and then to know what it allows you to do when you're successful in this event is outstanding.
Wow, it really is. And sir, before I let you go, is there anything else that is coming down the pipeline you'd like to fill our audience in on?
I mean, the big thing is if you're somebody who's thinking about coming and you're not sure this year or you feel like you're late, we're going to be doing this again next year. And, you know, the big thing is it's a fun, family-friendly event. We're not like some other tournaments that are super hardcore. It's about coming up, having a good time, getting to know other people playing the sport.
Without a doubt. And Officer Tefertiller, I really appreciate your time. I know that you have a busy day, and really just keep up the great work in Jerseyville, and really excited for this pickleball tournament. Let me know how it goes.
I will definitely let you know.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. And thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
It's 10:57. We'll take a very brief break, and we'll come back and wrap up the show after this in downtown Alton.